Force.com platform has database as its service, and it provides that database service as a data persistent layer which holds the data of your instance. This database service is tightly integrated with Apex programming, and that can be actually achieved through Salesforce Object Query language. In a programmatical way, you can connect with database service and retrieve data as per your need. Database service has also provided us with a very abstract and a meaningful relationship instead of foreign key. What it means? It means in traditional RDBMS, we used to use foreign keys to maintain relationship amongst all the participant tables. But in Force.com database services, they have introduced only two abstract and a meaningful relationship, which is one lookup relation and another one is master detail. We will explore these in later sessions, but let's move to next slide and see few more terminologies related to database. Like in traditional database system, we have table to store the data, but table store data in rows and columns. Rows represent data and the their columns are the field which holds the data for particular record. So the columns can be divided into few categories in Salesforce. Like the one is relational fields. Relational fields are like they maintain a relationship with other object, and those are master detail relationship and lookup relationship. So you can create these two kind of relationship fields in Salesforce object. There is another kind of field which is called identity fields, which represents a unique record in that particular object. Standard and or system fields. So when you create objects, Salesforce automatically creates standard or system fields which are created by, modified by, created date and modified date. There is another kind of field which is name field, which holds the name of that particular record. It can be an auto increment ID to identify that particular record. And you also can create non-relational fields like text box, checkbox, radio button, and etc. Database to actually retrieve and put enforce some kind of uh, business rule, Salesforce has provided formulas through which we can achieve or enforce validation rules and workflow rules. Other thing is triggers. Through triggers, programmatically, you can actually put or enforce some kind of business restrictions. Then there is another thing database service has provided as is security. So each object, each field and their records have inbuilt security features provided by Force.com database services. This database services also has label and help. So when you create object and fields, you would see labeled and help fields. This is also stored in this persistent layer. You see notes and attachment relational related field in almost all objects. This is provided by force.com com platforms database services. So here we discussed few database terminology. Now let's move ahead and learn basics of Salesforce Object Query Language, in short SOQL.